Hello again, and welcome back to the Kanto and Johto Pokemon Tournament. I am joined this week for Group 2 by my friend Artemis.
Hey everyone, how are you doing?
They can't answer.
I'm sure that they still answered me.
Oh, fair enough. I guess I'm cynical. So we are here to do Group 2, which is going to be Bugsy, Brock, Koga, and Karen. And if I remember correctly, you decided to join this group because you had some previous experience with Karen.
That is true. My primary focus for a hobby outside of playing video games, of course, which is how French and I came to know each other, is actually being a cosplay idol, which does sometimes include just regular cosplaying as well. So I had the opportunity to be part of a collaborative group one time, a couple of years ago at this point, for a large Pokemon Pass the Brush experience, which is a type of video where each person starts out of costume and waves at the camera and then puts a powder brush up to the lens and swipes the lens with it and then brings it back out, and the scene cuts and you're in cosplay. So we did a big group thing where everyone picked a gym leader or Elite Four member, and I got assigned Karen. So I actually got to cosplay as her. It was my first time trying a glued hairline on a wig. Got to try some new makeup skills, and I even made a little background of a silhouette with her Pokemon team behind me, so it was a fun experience.
Very cool.
So yeah, I did describe the standard, which is pass the brush, but we did actually do pass the Pokeball.
Awesome. Well, then I imagine you're probably going to be rooting for Karen since you have been her before. So here's Karen's team that I actually pulled up first. I took some liberties with teams in some cases. I think Karen's is pretty faithful to what she normally represents. I think the Spirit Tomb comes from one of her later appearances in one of the I think it's the World Pokemon Tournament or something like that. So that's where that comes from. But everything else is pretty normal to what I think Karen has. She's got a very stally Umbreon with Wish and Protect. She's got some choice Pokemon here in Houndoom and Absol that'll hit very hard with their items of choice. But she's in an interesting group. I think the person who has the best chance here personally is Brock, which is a little weird to say. But Brock has type advantage offensively against Bugsy and defensively against Koga. So I think he's going to have a pretty good time here.
Yeah, he really might, honestly. It's not what you would typically expect to beat a dark type trainer, but looking at his lineup, I honestly agree with you.
Yeah, he's got, I gave him his Onyx because he's gotta have an Onyx. It's Brock.
He's gotta have his Onyx.
Right. I was like, I could give him Steelix, but that's not really what Brock does.
Nah,
I could take away
that's
the
not
Onyx
what he's
and give him
about.
something good. Fine. So I made it a Dragon Dance Onyx because for some reason it has access to that. So
I did not know that.
yeah. So it could be a sweeper. That could be fun. Strangely enough, Brock has, I think from all of his hanging out with Misty in the anime, he's acquired a bunch of water secondary types with Relicanth, Amistar, and Kabutops, so that could be interesting. I don't think it's going to have much impact on this group specifically, but if he does win and winds up against one of the trainers that's valuable against, it could be useful.
Poor Brock, he's changing his whole personality to try to flirt with the girl he likes.
I mean, that is pretty true to his character.
Honestly, yeah.
We've also got Koga. Koga's got some tricksy Pokemon. He's got a very strong setup. No, that's not the right words. A very narrow setup Pokemon in Ariados. I don't want to call it strong, but it's got some good entry stuff. It's all kind of dependent on whether or not he starts with it, though, because they get to choose. I put the Ariados in the first spot, but they'll choose whatever they feel like. I've always hated that he has Forretress because it's not a poison type, but I mean it's part of his Elite Four team, so I gave it to him. So whatever.
Yeah.
And they all do have Terra-type poison, so if they Terastallize, they will be poison as the last one out, so who knows, maybe he'll have a poison-type Fortress after all. Anything interesting for you about the poison typing? I think it's kind of weak overall, sadly.
Yeah, I mean, I was looking at this lineup just now, and honestly, I don't know much about competitive play, which will become very apparent as this video goes on, but I would not consider any of those Pokemon to be some of the top picks for poison.
He doesn't have the best picks in general. Koga,
right?
Koga's team is not particularly well built most of the time. I think Crobat is probably one of the better ones, but I gave him a very odd Crobat in that this one is a stall Pokemon. It's set up to give Toxic to something, heal itself, protect, and then Super Fang is a move that only does half damage, but it always does half damage of whatever they have left. So
Yeah,
it's just
it's a great starter at least.
Yeah, it's like I put Toxic on you, and then I Super Fang you to get rid of half your health, and then let Toxic do the rest of the work, sort of thing.
Yeah.
And then we've got Bugsy, and bugs are traditionally not a very strong type. There are a couple of good bugs on his team. Not Shuckle. Shuckle is not a good bug. But Caesar's pretty good, but that's because it's a steel type. Heracross is pretty decent, but that's because of guts. I don't know. I think I didn't give him any of like Beedrill or because they're just so bad, and he has some other decent Pokemon, but he's got a Vespiquen, he's got a Shuckle. Like, he doesn't have the strongest team in the first place, so I don't know. He has a couple of sweepers, like Moxie Pinsir is pretty crazy if it starts getting kills, and Guts Heracross, that's helped me in some Elite Four stuff, so when I was doing Nuzlocke, so you never know. He could do a little bit more than I'm expecting, but
might see some interesting combinations with his bugs. Who knows?
What's your prediction for who wins and who comes second in the group?
I mean, I do want to root for Karen. Part of it is because of her team composition, though. Just dark types are typically strong, but I mean, she might lose harder to the bug type matchup than I'm expecting. I honestly kind of agree with you that Brock might have the best chance, and I would probably put Bugsy at second.
Okay. I think I'm gonna agree on the Brock winning, and I think I'm gonna say Karen second, just because I just don't think bugs are gonna do it. And Koga is Koga's just bad most of the time.
Yeah, I was not super impressed with his choice of team lineup, but
his choice.
I mean, I'm
yes,
sure
I'm glad you're blaming him and not me, because
he earned his place in the Elite Four. He earned his place there. Of course, he knows what he's doing.
He must
had
know
nothing
what
to
he's
do
doing.
with anyone else.
Absolutely, definitely all on Koga and nothing to do with anyone else. I appreciate you. All right, well, ready to start?
I sure am. Let's go.
All right, just so you know, Acceptor is the bot that is playing on that side, and the other bot is just playing under my account. So, an immediate switch from Brock.
Oh no!
Bugsy goes in with the close combat.
If you wanted to start with Onyx, just send him out first.
Yeah, that.
You sent him out to be a punching bag.
And now Heracross has boosted speed.
Oh no!
Oh no, okay. Golem, kill it now. And it misses a Stone Edge.
Oh no!
Brock! Not like this.
Brock, I know you're the first gym leader, but it doesn't have to be like this. That's literally just the first gym leader in terms of the game order. There's no reason for you to be weaker.
What is all this switching?
What are you doing, Brock?
What is all this switching?
Brock, no!
Oh,
he heard us and he wanted to prove us wrong.
Oh, Heracross is just gonna sweep.
He really is.
Brock is switching again. Oh, I want to have insightful commentary, but Brock is just playing like crap.
This is almost like, do we need to start over? Is something wrong with the simulation?
No.
Oh no. Brock.
They're both using the same inputs. Like, I just think he knows he has a shitty matchup and is trying to avoid it. Well, at least Kabutops landed a Stone Edge.
Okay.
Yay, Brock gets a kill.
Yay!
It is not a whitewash.
He finally swapped out Heracross for no reason, so he was able to get a hit in. It's too late!
Bugsy had mercy and just let him. Alright, you can get a kill, Brock. Oh no, that was your super effective matchup. That was the foregone conclusion.
Oh no.
Brock's gonna Brock, I guess. Alright, well let's move on to Bugsy v Karen and just try to forget about whatever just happened there.
Whatever that was.
Alright. I mean, is it an indicator of how strong Bugsy is that he just beat? No, Brock he didn't do anything but
I don't
switch.
know. He was just swatching his Pokemon out. I'm not sure that. Maybe if he had actually attacked more than like 3 times, he would have had a better chance.
That seems to be a valid strategy, yeah. So let's see if Bugsy's luck can hold here. Alright, Honchcrow and...
Right, Karen, are you sure about that? You like Honchcrow? Oh, this time he took a page out of Brock's book. Oh, okay, we're gonna both take a page out of Brock's book.
Everybody just switches.
Alright, we've got a double status.
Yeah. I mean, at least they're both doing things now. Oh,
right.
Never mind. I speak too soon.
Just kidding.
Oh, and Bugsy reads the switch in Toxics again.
Wow, he was very smart to predict that was coming.
I mean, all of his opponents have just been switching. It's a pretty good bet.
Yeah, after it happens about 7 times, I too would probably bet on that happening the next turn.
So Stealth Rock, Sticky Web, yeah, this Shuckle is just all kinds of different status effects and makes the field better for Bugsy. And Encore Heat Wave, I don't agree with that decision.
That was an interesting choice.
That is... Now it's just gonna Heat Wave your Vespiquen.
It's gonna Heat Wave your Vespiquen!
Okay, I guess if you didn't want a Vespiquen, that's fine. I mean, it's on a clock at least, because of the Toxic.
Right. It's a good thing he put in the work with that Toxic earlier. It's definitely carrying him through these interesting decisions. Perhaps he was riding his high after that fight with Brock and got confident.
I am invincible!
Wow.
Spiritomb is just gonna even that out.
Spiritomb looks very odd from this angle. I don't think I've ever seen its module from the back.
It is a little strange.
So strange not seeing its face.
This is just kind of even as well with the pain splits. And a Shadow Sneak because he knows he's dead. Oh, and Bugsy goes for the Omni Boost. Doesn't get it though, just gets his speed. What is the Protect about? Okay, I mean, sure, I guess. You wanted more speed boost?
I guess.
The double Protect styling.
He wants to be very fast.
Yeah.
Can he? Alright.
Another Ancient Power, still no boost. Alright, well, I mean, he's as much speed as he's going to get now. Brings the Umbreon back out. Sticky Web and Stones do their work.
I'm not sure if you need the Sticky Web at this point, you're already so fast.
I mean, Yanmega's dead now, so it's good for the other things.
That's true. I mean, Umbreon's gonna be dead soon, too. The Toxic.
Uh-oh. Here is...
Uh-oh.
Here is the beast.
He comes out with Trailblaze. He doesn't even waste his time with the other moves.
He just wants more speed. Bugsy is all about speed today. The Stones are pretty good into Weavile.
Mm-hmm.
Ice Shard has priority, so just probably assumed he was dead, so... Yeah, you're definitely dead to Facade. I think Bugsy may have this.
Bugsy is really showing everyone not to take him lightly.
Yeah, showing me at least, because I talked a little bit of smack. Absol doesn't even get to move. The Sticky Web really coming in clutch here.
Yeah, this is actually a pretty solid strategy. I would not have normally thought Heracross is so formidable, but I am sitting here being proven wrong.
Okay, Bugsy goes 2 wins to the good, taking down Karen.
I did say that I was worried the bugs might do her in. I just didn't think it would be like this.
Yeah, I mean, he still hasn't pulled out his Caesar or his Pinsir at all.
Which are the ones that you were the most impressed with. He's not even using them yet. He doesn't need them.
And, I mean, he used Vespiquen in the sense that he sacrificed Vespiquen.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Kind of ironic to sacrifice the queen. We're supposed to work for her.
Yeah. Alright, well, the way the order would played out, we've got all of Bugsy's matches first, so let's see if Bugsy can take on Koga.
Find out if he keeps it up.
I mean, if Bugsy wins this, he guarantees himself into the bracket stage. Alright, Muck into Yanmega. Alright, see, that one makes sense because you don't have speed boosts yet. You want to get your first one. Fine.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, no one switched in the first 2 turns.
Are you sure that we're watching the same tournament?
I'm not. So Muck is gonna heal with the Black Sludge. So Bugsy
There's a
decides-
swap.
Yeah,
We just
but
had to say something.
it's not a bad swap. It's
Right.
Muck isn't
Wasn't
taking
the
much.
very first turn.
Okay. I don't like that he's continuing to use Poison Jab on Shuckle. That's
It's not working.
Koga. This is not okay. Poison Touch finally does something, but that could work on.
Maybe
any
that's what he
contact
was
move.
going for.
But the 2 sticky webs in a row just literally doesn't work. So I don't know what's going on.
Right.
All right. Knock off gets rid of the mental herb. And another sticky. Is he expecting like a defog from Muck? I don't know. Back to Vespiquen. That's for a crit, not very much damage.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised. That was not a lot.
So, for some reason Koga's just clicking Poison Jab. This Muck has other moves and doesn't have an item that forces him to use just one move. No, that's just Poison Jab.
No, maybe he just really likes Poison Jab.
I guess.
He wants to prove to everyone that he can win with only Poison Jab.
I guess
and
he's
the
used
occasional knockoff,
He's
apparently.
used knockoff, apparently. Yeah, that's true. This Muck has Curse. This Muck has been on the field for like 10 turns. He could have had many curses by now to give attack and defense boosts. Like, I don't know why you're not using that.
I mean, why would you when you can just Poison Jab into Roost infinitely?
Oh my god. We had one of these in the last round where Claire and I don't even remember who, but they just had a back and forth that was just Altaria Roosts, and this other thing does nothing.
Oh man. Well, I guess I'll have to run out of PP eventually.
Yes, I don't...
They'll be forced to use a different move.
Someday, they will... Oh my god.
This is getting to the point of the, super classic Metapod episode. I guess it's a little more action than that, but...
Oh! Koga finally decided he was done.
He broke the cycle!
Right, what are you
Only
going
he
to
could
do
Poison Jab with this one.
with Fortress? Oh! Bugsy's also done. Ah, Rapid Spin clears the sticky web. So, that... He just didn't want...
I just wanted no more sticky web. I want a Poison Jab faster.
But it doesn't affect something that's already on the field. It only affects it when you swap in. Oh. Koga is
he
just...
just wanted... He was worried about Muck getting stuck on it anyway.
Okay. I mean, he finally killed something.
Hey.
That's progress.
And he did use
Turn 19.
knockoff again. He mixed it up a little bit.
Still hasn't used Curse or Drain Punch, but whatever. Hey, Drain Punch!
Yay! Did something new.
And more hazards set up by Shuckle.
Poison is now coming in handy.
He doesn't want the stones, so he's gonna go to Fortress and Rapid Spin.
Nobody thought I get to see Caesar.
That's dangerous. I mean, yes, the rocks are now gone, but now you have to deal with a Swords Dance Caesar. Oh no.
Oh goodness.
You are letting Bugsy set up on you, and 2x Speed Fortress isn't that scary.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Oh.
Fortress is a tanky character, or tanky Pokemon, and 3x attack Caesar doesn't even kill it. But Bullet Punch does. What do you do at this point? You've got a massive problem in front of you, and you can't poison it because it's Steel type. Oh, you go to Muck. I'm sure, of course that's what you do.
You Poison Jab it. That's what you do.
Nope.
No.
Denied.
He wasn't allowed. Alright.
Matt, you need to do something before you protect. That isn't helping.
Maybe he's trying to get him to use a different move.
I mean...
I'm just
maybe.
going for the death now.
So, Rocky Helmet and Aftermath was almost an... Oh, and the Life Orb. So yeah, that actually was enough. That turns out to have been pretty clever.
Oh, that was actually a good move then. Did not see that coming.
Skuntank's ability deals damage if you make contact with it and kill it, and the item it was wearing is a rocky helmet, which does damage on contact as well.
It was strange for Bugsy to send a Pokemon out and immediately swap it.
Yeah, that's his opponent's MO. Super fast. Okay, it's a little late in the game to be setting up spikes, Bugsy. Oof, missing a Super Fang. Not ideal.
More spikes?
And this Vespiquen has Roost, so I don't know how you're gonna kill it because the whole idea of the Crobat is toxic. Or Bugsy just is more interested in 3 layers of spikes than Vespiquen. And not interested in using Pinsir, just bringing out Heracross.
Swapping him out once.
Well, that will get the burn for Guts, so that works out.
No, wait, no Pinsir, yes.
Oh, gosh. I felt like we had decent, like, sensible things happening for a while there, and then this battle has just returned us to chicanery.
It certainly is some choice decisions from our prestigious Elite Four
Illustrious
and gym
trainers.
leaders.
Okay, so now he's actually got a strategy. He's got Toxic on the Pinsir, he's got Protect, he's got Roost. Okay. Heracross is burned. Similar thing. You've got a chance
Right.
now.
We did not expect for Koga to be the one pulling through. Neither of us had faith in him.
No.
We're sorry, Koga. He might be the one to take down Bugsy's reign of terror.
It's possible.
Oh, that was a big hit.
Yeah, Facade deals a lot of damage with Burn and Guts. Protect is
He's
gonna
still a
give him...
Pokemon up, though. He might make it.
Yeah, Koga has a chance here. And this Crobat is stally as all hell. Ooh,
Huh,
missed
he
the
did.
Super Fang.
Oh, that'll be it for that.
So now is are the final 2 Pokemon enough to withstand Heracross? Sucker Punch, probably a good choice, but not enough.
Yeah, I don't think he can. Not sure if he'll
Ariados
make it now.
Splat. Down to your
Gonna
last
need another-
Pokemon.
Good move, or
You need a priority move. Which you have in Vacuum Wave. So, it comes to a 1v1.
yep. And it might be a matter of speed now.
It might. Vacuum Wave isn't very much damage. I think that's...
It's probably gonna be it.
Earthquake
Oh.
finishes it.
Well, I'm gonna have to give it to Koga for getting this close.
Yeah, he did better than I expected. He actually used the Crobat properly at the end.
Mhm.
But Bugsy 3-0. Like that's already a group winner for sure. Everybody
Yeah,
else is
I
now
mean,
battling for second.
I put a little confidence in him for second place, but I guess I should have hyped him up some more.
I said he wasn't going to do anything, so you're smarter than me on this stuff. Me and
Yes,
my-
there's very much calculation and knowledge in that estimation.
Yes. All right, so 2 people that had no business losing to Bugsy, we're gonna have them face off. No,
Let's
no,
find out.
no type matchup like specifics here. Just a good old throwing rock types at dark types.
You want me to start a tally of who swaps out Pokemon more times during this battle?
Yeah. Okay. Let's do that. Brock and Karen. Alright, 1 for Brock.
Alright, I'm on it.
Ooh, I missed Thunderwave. I can keep track in the video. I can make a tally so you don't have to keep it.
Aw.
If you want to, that's fine. Tell me at the end.
I was just so prepared. I had a sticky notepad and a pen and everything. But that's okay. It'll definitely be more fun if it's up here.
Shell Smash Omastar. A little bit dangerous, but it's paralyzed. Umbreon is just gonna do its Wish Protect Stalling.
suppose if they're trying to read the moves to see what all Brock has under his sleeve.
And also, when you paralyze, if you just wait for a para chance, then you can gain health and be able to attack.
Right.
Oh, he's gonna just shell smash again. Okay. Brock is looking to sweep with Omastar. Or he's gonna switch out for his second time.
Just kidding. At least this switch out was, a little bit less
Onyx.
silly.
Right. Actual damage. Foul play is
Perhaps he's learned.
Yeah. Foul play is interesting because it damages based on your opponent's attack stat, so the more sweepy you get, the more likely it is you can kill your opponent, or you can lose to foul play.
Oh, that's an interesting move. I guess I'm not familiar with that one.
So the wish gets wasted because Karen switches. Kabutops gets burned, so that's going to hurt its damage output. And you're just giving up Umbreon, I guess.
Seems that way.
I mean, low health, I guess it's a clean switch to something else
Yeah,
as long as
I
it's not
suppose it
Spiritomb
could be
again.
better than sacrificing something at full health.
Right. Less than half with the burn, but a defense drop. Dark Pulse hits pretty hard. Others. Oh, I haven't been keeping track of Karen's switches. Oh no. Oh, that's okay. I'll I'll make sure it's in the video. Ooh, 1% off the burn. Shadow Sneak's enough to kill.
I think Karen might be up to 3 switches.
Brock has a lead, technically. Doesn't kill and it does reduce Absol's defenses. Oh, the miss. That's gonna do it for Brock. Oh, rough way to go. Golem just barely takes that. Earthquake is definitely gonna kill with all of those defense drops from those combats. Well, Brock has another lead.
He's definitely making a comeback. We'll see if they can keep it up, though. We're gonna be going even again starting now.
This one's too close to call. The paralyzed almost
Hard to
works.
say.
Don't worry. Another missed Stone Edge. That's not good for Brock. Lands that one.
So close to the 3% health.
It's very even still. Ooh, a missed triple axle right in return.
Ah.
Why Avalanche? Stone Edge probably kills there. That's an ice Pokemon. Avalanche isn't going to work. It's the one
trying to
thing
make
ice
it fair.
resists.
He wants a close battle this time.
And he misses a Hydro Pump. Oh.
Oh. Why would you choose a low accuracy move?
Triple Axle is very odd in that it hits 3 times and it has a chance to miss each time, but it gets stronger each time. Very odd ice move. To miss one of these. He does. Onyx gets a chance.
Oh.
Is Onyx faster than Honchkrow?
I would not guess normally, but I'm not sure.
It is not. Karen gets
No.
a win.
She did it! She beat Brock!
Hooray!
Yay, Karen! Woo! I'm totally not biased.
Ah, it's alright to be biased. It's not like we have any influence over the matches, so it's totally fine to be biased. Alright, will Brock go 0-3 or will Koga match him at 0-2? Start with Toxicroak versus Onyx. Predicting a Dragon Dance.
And we have an immediate swap.
Oh.
But this time it was from Koga, and not from Brock.
Brock attacks on turn 1 for once, and then Dragon Dances. And Fortress is a great thing to Dragon Dance into, because it's not normally very offensive.
Might have to give Brock the most improved award after this.
Do you get it if you don't win a game?
You can still improve even if you're not better than others. It's always about comparing to your own past self.
Fair enough. Alright, so I always complain about Koga's Fortress not being a poison type, but it seems like a pretty good answer to Brock right now. It's just clicking body press and making things fall down. And it's bulky enough to withstand an earthquake.
So strange that a Pokemon like Fortress doesn't have Levitate.
Yeah, because it's literally
Always.
levitating.
It bothers me when the Pokemon that are like that don't have that. Maybe he was tired and he took a rest on the ground at the wrong time.
Can only levitate in non-harsh conditions. You were doing so well. Why did you swap? Just to swap back.
Just to swap back.
Okay, it's okay. Brock,
because they were gonna do it too.
Brock is a gentleman's
The
swap game.
The respect swap back. He's like, I too remember when I used to swap needlessly, so I will match you. Keep this as fair as possible.
Well, rest with a Chesto Berry gets Relicanth some more turns to hopefully actually attack.
Come on, Relicanth. There you go. I'm not sure how a fish kind of Pokemon could use Earthquake, but no.
You only have one Chesto Berry, buddy. Gonna need some time to wake up. Not convinced that that second rest was a good idea. Okay.
Didn't make it.
What is Brock gonna do about this Fortress that he can't seem to kill?
You sure you don't have another move that might be more effective? You've tried Earthquake before, Brock.
Yeah, I mean, it is super effective. It's just Fortress is so bulky. And Brock doesn't have a whole lot of special attack options now that Omastar's dead. And that's only because it's a water type that it has those options. Is Koga just gonna sweep with Fortress, the non-poison type?
It seems that way. You questioned his decision, and yet here he is.
I'm not
proving exactly why he had to bring him.
I'm not questioning that Fortress is a good Pokemon, I'm questioning that Fortress is a poison Pokemon.
Ah, well that's fair.
Brock is down to just Onix, and Brock is down to nothing. I picked Brock to win this group, and he went 0-3.
We both did. We both thought Brock would have the best chance. At least he got one Pokemon out of Koga, but wow.
Brock.
I was not expecting a 0-3.
So, Karen and Koga both beat Brock and both lost to Bugsy, so whoever wins this fight gets second place.
Alright, well, hopefully it'll be an interesting one.
Yes, no crazy swapping. Let's just have good combat.
Good, clean combat, where we attack or do something every turn. Nope. Just kidding. Not even a return swap?
Yeah, Koga is not respectful in that way. He's a ninja, he does whatever it takes to win.
He should.
I guess predicting a switch, Terran was there, because you can't burn.
Yeah.
Already burned. I guess predicting a switch there.
Karen is like, everyone I've been fighting has been switching. He should eventually.
I mean, you're right, it's not the craziest strategy. I'm not sure about switching when you did, but... Ooh, Heat Wave into the Fortress.
The Fortress is out.
That's, only survives because of its sturdy ability. Karen actually had an answer to Fortress. Oh god, no. This is both stall Pokemon.
Oh no.
I built these teams. Why did I allow this? Okay, Toxic is down. Good.
Yes, that one will actually help us go somewhere.
It'll take 5 or 6 turns, but we will make progress.
The Wish is going to counter that progress, though.
Yeah, but Toxic is progressively more and more poison damage, so eventually it will just be the whole bar at once. Oh. Drain Punch, anyone? Or,
Looks like her.
Poison Jab, I mean?
Oh no.
Oh no!
No, we don't. Just another swap.
Ooh, Toxicroak should have fighting moves. Oh, it's going to Nasty Plot.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a good choice against the stall. Just don't swap it out now. Thank you.
Managed to resist swapping.
I don't remember this being a problem with other groups. I think this is just special for your group. Or the other group that I've seen.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there's something about my presence that makes them want to show off all their Pokemon at various times.
Right now. We can't wait for it to come out later. Ooh, a flinch. That could be helpful. There's the Poison Jab. Ah, Poison Touch activates immediately. I'm okay
it's
with
not
that
looking
switch.
great for Karen.
No?
She did get the Fortress, though. Maybe Absol will get to play this time.
Why?
Especially if he's going to swap twice, yes.
Koga, why? Absol's just gonna keep knocking things off. Switch? Nope, she's gonna sacrifice the Absol. Probably an okay move. Viola's done some work for her.
At least able to finish off the skunk tape.
Ariados is more of a...
And we're gonna swap twice again.
Missed the triple axle though, so Muck has a chance to Drain Punch maybe? No?
Yeah, at least that
All 3
swap
hits.
was met with a miss, but not the second time.
And Ariados is an early game Pokemon, not a late game Pokemon. Sucker Punch fails, so that means Houndoom is... Oh, that was the switch, that's why.
Mm-hmm.
Sucker Punch only hits if your opponent is using an attacking move. But
Ariados was able to pull out that win for that Pokemon, though.
Sucker Punch isn't going to work into the dark. I mean, work, but not too much. Triple Axle hits, so Karen pulls it back.
She pulled through, yeah. I honestly thought Koga had it.
Yeah.
But she proved us wrong.
So, Bugsy, 3-0, obvious winner. Karen, 2-1, gets second. Koga with 1-2, and Brock with 0-3.
We were both so incorrect, but it's honestly hard to say. I mean, the second 2 battles were more reasonable, but I really wonder how that first one would have gone if it hadn't been so chaotic with the swapping.
Yeah, I don't know what... I have to guess it was just Brock knowing that he had bad matchups and trying to, like, find a better one, but there just wasn't a better one.
Yeah. Trying to force something to work that wasn't going to.
Well, thank you for being with me on this group. I appreciate it.
Yeah, it was a very interesting experience to see all of our beloved trainers and, I suppose gym leaders and Elite Four members make some very interesting decisions. I might have to take some notes.
Yeah, that's definitely learn from these bots how to play competitively. Absolutely.
Whether or not I was going to follow their lead or not follow their lead is up to you to decide.
All right. Well, thanks for watching, and see you for Group 3.